Today I want to talk to you about Shea Moisture's low porosity, protein-free leave-in detangler. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Shea Moisture, the company, then I'm going to talk about the product itself. I'm going to highlight some of the ingredients and then tell you my opinion of it. My name is Sharon, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. I really liked Shea Moisture when I started purchasing from them. Their products were more expensive than what I was used to paying, but they're kind of middle of the road, and they do have the natural products. I also like the fact that they were a small family-run, owned and operated company. I'd rather purchase from companies such as that. They are a niche company. They're also certified B Corporation. They were giving back to the community. So they had a lot of things going for them. Then some things happened. So they came out with these controversial commercials or ads, and that kind of blew up. I didn't really get into that. I did see it mentioned in a few Facebook groups, and I saw the ads. And just people were giving them really bad reviews on the Facebook page. Their ratings plummeted like overnight. Thousands of people were giving them 1-star reviews due to these commercials. And then something else happened. So they sold out or got bought out, whatever you want to say, by Unilever. And like I said, I prefer to give my money to smaller companies, family-run companies, niche companies, not these huge conglomerates. And then their labels started to change. So what they said about their labels is they said they were simply complying with the INCI, or the Inky Labeling Standard, and this is the standard for cosmetics. And hair products, body products, those are considered cosmetics unless they make drug claims, like medical claims, and then they're considered drugs. So these are cosmetics, and this ensures that there's a standard, across all different brands. And what was happening is they were having new ingredients listed, and the order of the ingredients was changing. So this meant that before they were not doing it correctly, and now they're rectifying the situation, or they have changed their formulas. Now, I don't have any secret inside information. I have no idea. I haven't gotten these lab tested or else, so I don't know about that. But I will say that people were taking pictures of products side by side with the old label and the new label and saying, like, look, the scent is different, the consistency is different, the color is different, like this is a different formula. And Shea Moisture came back with saying, no, we use natural products, like this is supposed to happen. I think they even have labeled on here that it can change, it can change, it's not in this one, but they usually have it that it can vary batch to batch, and they are 100% correct in this aspect. So natural products, especially if you're dealing with unrefined butters and oils, change a lot. So the nutrients and the mineral content in the soil, how much rain you get, how hot it is, when you're harvesting, what pests or anything are involved in this can influence your product. And I have seen this. I have purchased shea butter from a supplier, and I got it one time, and it was nice and silky and an ivory color, and the scent was, very distinctly shea buttery-ish. And then another time I got it, it was kind of grainy and green, and the scent was very different. There's still shea butter. It just is a different batch, and that's just what's going to happen. There's going to be a variety. My opinion is, and this is just my opinion, I don't have anything to base it on, is they have changed their suppliers. And so shea butter is shea butter, but if you're going to purchase it from different suppliers, costs are going to change. And now cost is not necessarily an indication of quality, but it can be. So I think they have been cutting costs and going with a cheaper supplier. So those are some reasons that I don't like Shea Moisture. I'm going to talk about more of it. I am not going to be repurchasing any products from Shea Moisture. I know a lot of people are, throwing out or giving away their products or boycotting them in that sense. I am going to be using what I have. I'm just going to use it up, and then when I'm done with Shea Moisture. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about the product. So their titles or their names of the products are very long. So this is Baobab and tea tree oil. It also has spearmint extracts and clary sage. So on the back, they highlight some of these. They highlight 3 things. I know you guys can't see it. They have Baobab oil, and this is a carrier oil. So what a carrier oil is, it's like olive oil or almond oil, apricot kernel oil. Those are carrier oils. They usually come in larger containers, which can be plastic or glass. And then you have tea tree oil. Now, tea tree oil is an essential oil. And this is when you take a lot of plant material and you condense it into these little bottles. And then spearmint extracts. Now, extracts, there's different ways to get extracts. I find it useful to think of spearmint extract or an extract like vanilla. Okay, vanilla extract is an extract that most people are familiar with. So they're And then their ingredients, so they've got glycerin is first, and it's the vegetable, because it can be vegetable or animal-based. It's glycerin. With glycerin, you do have an issue that some people are sensitive with their hair. It is a humectant, such as honey or aloe. Now, with humectants tend to equalize the moisture distribution between the environment and your hair. So what this means is it can suck the moisture from the air into your hair, or it can suck it from your hair into the air in order to try to equalize it. So some people avoid humectants during low dews and high dews, and I'm going to link below to that because it is a whole kind of complicated issue. Then they have water. Some more of their ingredients here after the alcohol. They do have an alcohol here, and this is a curly girl friendly alcohol. They also have BHM, which is bihydroammonium methosulfate. It says methosulfate in it, however, it's kind of a fake sulfate. It is Curly Girl approved. So if you're following the Curly Girl method, this product is Curly Girl approved. Then they have shea butter. Shea butter is actually their certified organic and fair trade ingredient. Oh, and they do say natural ingredients may vary in color and consistency. If irritation occurs, discontinue use. The next ingredient they have is the Baobab oil. Now, the issue that I have with this is a lot of their ingredients here, what they do is they've listed the INCI name or the INCI name, and then in parentheses they put the common vernacular name so that people know what they're talking about. They haven't done this for here. They don't have anything in here that says it's Baobab oil. And then they have the tea tree oil, the methyl, they have spearmint extract, clary sage extracts, panthenol, and then fragrance. So their last ingredient is fragrance. It's an essential oil blend. Now, when I started purchasing products and getting more into essential oils, because I was raised with essential oils, but it was mainly for fragrance, and my mom didn't use it that much. So I thought that the more essential oils a product had, the better it was. And I saw essential oil blend here, and then on the side here, they list a lot of no's. And one thing they have is no phthalates. Sometimes they also say no synthetic fragrances. But here they have no phthalates, and this is an issue with a lot of synthetic fragrances that some people choose to avoid it due to that. So a lot of people think essential oils are natural, so they're safe, and they're not, because there's a lot of things in nature that can harm you or kill you. Let's just think about natural disasters, poison ivy, and peanuts. And not everybody's going to have a reaction. And maybe you have a reaction one time and the next time you don't. You just never know. Now, with essential oils, you have to be particularly careful because there's certain populations out there that can have reactions or need to avoid certain ones. Now, I'm not an aromatherapist and I'm not studying to be one. I have no desire to be one. I'm going to refer you guys to experts. I have an entire blog post linking out to experts in the field, such as chemists and aromatherapists, people who dedicate their lives to this. So if you have infants or young children, breastfeeding or pregnant, if you're on medication, pre-existing medical condition, or if you have pets, you need to be careful with the essential oils that you use. Another issue that I have with having essential oils and products is that you can get sensitized to the essential oils. And it is similar to coffee. It stops working. You get immune or have a tolerance build up. Now with essential oils, if you're using these topically, you can also get irritated, skin irritations due to the essential oils. And this is called sensitization, and you guys can read about it in the link that I have below. So that is the big issue that I have here, because I have no idea what is in this essential oil blend. And I also don't know the percentage that they're using. It's probably pretty low because here it's listed at the end, but sometimes I've actually seen it in the middle. And you need to be careful about the percentage. Again, I'm going to link below in my safety information that you're using with the product. So I am not going to be purchasing this. This smells very medical to me. I know a lot of people like the scent, like I can't even stand it. It does smell, so I don't like spearmint. Clary sage and tea tree oil to me just smell very, very medical. It reminds me of being sick, like when my mom would use that chest rub and put it on my chest or put it in a humidifier or whatever. So I was using this on myself, and now I use it on my oldest. She actually likes the scent of it, and that just goes to show you how personal fragrance is. Like some people love it, some people hate it. I personally hate it. I bought the conditioner and this leave-in as well, and I was using the conditioner. I finally used it up, and I was using it when I was sick, just because it reminded me of being sick. So I've told you guys a lot about Shea Moisture and the product. Now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know if you've purchased anything from Shea Moisture and what it was. I enjoy reading your comments. Please like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I will see you guys later.